This is year 9 notes. We're still on unit 1, so we're taking a wee look then at ratio. So we want to simplify the following ratio. So if we have 3 to 60, it acts very like a fraction, so they both divide by 3, which would then be 1 to 20. 50p to 4 pounds, we obviously need the same unit, so it'll be 50 to 400. Both divide by 50, and we cancel down then to 1 to 8. 0.3 meters, 1.5 meters. Sometimes people find it easier changing this into centimeters rather than dividing by our decimals. So in terms of centimeters, we have that. Both divide by 30, which would then be 1 to 5. 3.5 kilograms to 2 kilograms. Again, I would be tempted to go to grams here. 2,000, and we both divide by 500, so I would go in 7 times and 4 times, and then finally this one is obviously 40 to 50 to 100. Once we change them all into centimeters, they all divide by 10, so it will be 4 to 5 to 10, and that's it, cancelled from there. There are 15 blue sweets and 18 green sweets. Find the ratio of the blue sweets to the green sweets. So that's going to be 15 to 18. Dividing those both by 3, we would get 5 to 6. The ratio then of green sweets to blue sweets, be careful then how it's written. So it's green first in this case, so it's just going to be the opposite way around then to this. So it would give us then 6 to 5. Using ratios, this tends to be a little bit tougher. Find the value of y when y to 5 is 4 to 10. I often try and set it up so I first of all get the one that I know both of. So I know both of these bits of this ratio, so put it on the top, and then I check and see. So my y is going to go in here. Don't know if we can see that. How do I get from 10 to 5? I divide by 2, so I'm going to divide this by 2 as well. And so in this case then y must equal 2. A bit messier for this one, but same format. And then the x is going to go in here. How do you get from 4 to 3? I do it in 2 moves. I would do divide by 4, multiply by 3. Now there's no need to do any kind of calculator stuff here. I want to do 7 divided by 4. So 7 divided by 4 gives me 7 over 4, and then times by 3. 7 over 4 times by 3 gives me 21 over 4, which is 5 1/4. I hope you can see what I've done there. So to get from 4 to 3, I divide by 4 and multiply by 3. So I do 7 divided by 4, that gives me 7 over 4, I can just write it like that, and then I times that by 3. Shouldn't quite be an equal sign there, but that's okay. Multiply 3 by this, excuse me, gives me 21 over 4, goes in 5 times, so 5 1/4 is my number that goes in here, and my x then is going to be 5 1/4. Dividing ratios is a wee trick to this one, which you need to know. If you don't know it, it makes life an awful lot tougher. But let's see. So divide 90p in the ratio 4 to 5. So the secret is we do 4 plus 5, and that gives us 9. We then do the 90 divided by the 9, and that gives us 10. So 10's our multiplier here for each of these. So if I go 4 to 5 and times each of these in by 10, that should make it work. So it's 40 to 50. So that's me dividing 90p in the ratio 4, and then so stick my pence in there. Always good to check that 40 plus 50 does give the original amount to make sure you haven't made a mistake. Example 2, in a class of 26, the ratio of boys to girls is 5 to 8. How many boys are there? How many more girls are there than boys? Similar enough, so we would do 5 plus 8, which is 13, and I then do 26 divided by 13, which gives me 2. That's my multiplier. So let's see, we have boys and we have girls. 5 to 8, times in each of those by 2 is going to be 10 to 16. How many boys are there? There are 10. How many more girls are there than boys? There are 16 girls, there are 10 boys, so the answer to that then would be 6.